What is up? Welcome to the Ted Jones World Podcast. I'm your host, Ted Jones, alongside
Peter Moran.
What's up, man? What number iPhone do you have?
That's a 10. The X.
10. So they made the 10. Did they make the 10S too, or 10X and 10?
The X is the 10. Because everyone's like iPhone X, and it's like
numeral.
yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Fingers.
Wait, this is
You're asking why I had a question about that?
learning moment. Yeah, no, I would like to know. It might be an 11 for what it's worth.
Okay, so Apple, I guess on their new phones that they're coming out, or what is it, new software? I believe it's new phones that they're saying that now you can turn off tracking from apps, which I thought you were able to do before through the settings on the iPhone, but now they're saying, no, now you can really do it.
Interesting.
So what were we told before, man? And like, what do I need to be hiding on my iPhone?
I mean, I would give up.
Preferably nothing. Yeah,
I would give up
too, man.
at this point. It's over. They know all our data. They have all our data. They can tell us whatever they want to tell us. I saw something that like moving forward, Facebook, Instagram, they need there was something along that lines where they need to like add a level of consent before they start
protection, right?
Before they start listening to the stuff you're saying.
Which is good, I think. But at the same time, like, all of our information is already out there. Like, if you have an iPhone and have one social media outlet, I mean, they have everything on you. You know, your exact location, what you've searched, what you wear, what kind of porn you like to watch. If you watch porn.
Yeah, every piece of information, it's all out there. I agree. I gave up a long time ago. You know, find my friends. My friends can find me. They can do whatever they want.
Sure.
Like you want to come kill me? You know where to find me.
Oh, how many friends do you have who you can like find your friends?
It's pretty small.
Okay.
It's like 8. But
8? That's actually a good amount of people. Is it all in one group chat, or you have it like?
It's mostly one group chat, but it's a little bit spread out beyond that. Yeah, I mean, I'm free with it. But there are specific people. I mean, I don't know. I definitely have friends been like, "Oh, where did you go last night?"
Or they saw you on the little app.
Yeah, some of them are too into it. So you know,
that's too much.
Yeah,
like when you're checking what your boys are doing or what your girlfriend is doing before you ask them, that's when it gets weird.
That is an issue. That's an issue.
I think also just like looking where they are whenever is kind of like a fun thing to do potentially. But looking where they are before asking where they are, I think is a weird move. Because then you're just fully spying, huh? Like, what are you doing tonight? And then you see they're on 27th and 8th. I mean,
my old roommate who he left the city. He was part of the group of friends that I was hanging out with.
Oh wait, what's that? Your group of friends is called the Pen15 Club. Right?
What? Did you just confuse me with someone else?
No, literally.
No.
You get it. You understand what the Pen15 Club is, right?
Yeah, but
the Penis Club?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I just had to let that joke out, bro.
Okay.
It was on the tip of my tongue. I had
to. The Pen15 was on the tip of your tongue?
Peter Moran is not nice. Peter Moran is not in the Pen15 Club. You can be a member if you want to, though. Like I know people who are in the club, so if you want a membership, you just let me know.
All right.
Anyway, continue with your group of friends.
So the group of friends.
You there. Yeah. So yeah, I see. Go ahead.
One of the guys came through. My old roommate. He was in New York and he didn't tell anyone because he was in for his wife's birthday. And they were like he lives in Connecticut. It's like an hour away. We're always like, come on out, come hang with us. You left us, come hang with us. And he never does. And then he came into the city with his wife, and he ate dinner at the same restaurant like moments before we did.
No.
And we knew it because of his location. We knew where he was. We knew what was going on. And he was like ghosting us the whole time.
Was that planned though? You went to the restaurant after he ate there?
No, the reservation.
He went before you or after you?
He went right before us, but it was purely coincidental that happened. Like we had the reservation a long time ago, and we showed up there.
Out of all the restaurants in the city?
All of them. Out of every single one of them. It was the same one.
It must have been that Michelin star restaurant you love going to.
Are you just making shit up? Is that what's happening?
Yes, dude. I mean, unless you like going to Michelin star restaurants.
I mean, I like going to Michelin star restaurants. I just don't like spending on them. Also, I don't know if I've ever been. Theoretically, I would like to.
I guess while we're on the topic, I wanted to ask you what your favorite kind of food is that people wouldn't expect would be your favorite food.
I don't.
You want me to tell you first?
Sure.
Because it could be weird.
Sure.
I really like chickpeas, man.
Yeah.
I'll take chickpeas out of a can, put it in a bowl, wash it, of course, a little bit, drench it in hot sauce, and like that's course number 1 for dinner. Like I'll eat that a few days a week, either 3 or 4 days a week. I'll eat chickpeas, just like my first course.
Yeah.
So it's a weird move.
Yeah, I mean,
just because people only like put it on salads usually, or put it in something,
Yeah, I've had it as a side, but if if I ever told someone it was my favorite, I'd be like embarrassed as I did it. I'd be pretty ashamed.
But like weird favorite.
Yeah.
You know?
No.
You
Is
like
it your
red
favorite?
Vines instead of
Is it your
Twizzlers?
favorite?
Favorite food?
Yeah.
No, the French fries are probably
okay. Yeah, that's a good favorite food.
Yeah, but I mean, it's random to
Then
have chickpeas
but
for
no,
dinner
it's not.
and people wouldn't expect that.
It's not weird.
Are you trying to tell me that's not weird to eat chickpeas?
It's not weird. It would be weird if it was your favorite food, but you just
Sure.
you canceled out the question by saying it's not actually your favorite food.
No, it is.
You just named a weird food.
It's my favorite food to eat that people don't eat otherwise.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like you have chickpeas on the side. Chickpeas is not like a full can of chickpeas in a bowl, hot sauce drenched type dinner. You know what I mean? Like you put the chickpeas in like your little salad or Greek salad, whatever, as a side. I'm saying I have the full thing, the full shebang.
You just ride out with the chickpeas.
Yeah,
that's your deal.
You don't have any weird foods like that.
I mean, I've eaten chickpeas.
Do you like chickpeas? They're good.
They're all right.
I don't know if they're an acquired taste.
If I were vegan, I would be like, well, this is one of the better things that I get to eat. That's how I feel about chickpeas.
Just crushing us.
But as a guy who like, I'm gonna have like a bacon avocado burger if I'm feeling naughty. You toss me a chickpea.
Avocado for dinner. Avocado for dinner, man.
Breakfast.
Kind of weird. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Whatever. I mean, this is the high fat life.
Moose meat. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of that, how's that going? I can tell you're getting more muscular, getting more vascular. Did you take?
Thank you for that.
A cycle of steroids.
No, but
have you ever thought of it? Actually, we did talk about this.
Yeah,
in baseball.
Yeah.
So recently, have you thought about it?
No, I don't take care of myself well enough all around to be able to support the steroid usage.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Well said.
I can't do steroids while I'm also like I would just have to have a really clean diet, not drink everything like that.
Queen diet, yeah.
Yeah, queen diet. Like the queen actually drinks 2 gin and tonics every single day.
And goes to Michelin star restaurant. I wonder if she actually does that.
She probably has whatever food she wants.
You know how
she's the queen.
They have those sayings for people and just like assume that it's automatically true always. Like Mark Wahlberg working out at 2:30 a.m. every day. I don't believe that. You know, maybe occasionally he'll do it like twice a week if like he can't get it in, but like there's no way Mark Wahlberg is waking up at 2:15 every day and getting a workout in, starting his day at 4 a.m. already worked out, and then he's going to bed at 7.
That's
like,
just stupid.
Kind of like
that's
my
just
day.
Stupid. That's really dumb.
I don't think he actually does that though.
Yeah.
I think it's just like to motivate people who can't get out of bed.
But that's
Mark Wahlberg wakes up at 2:15. You know, we're eating vegan M&Ms on the couch at 2:15. You know,
that's 7.5 hours of sleep. So that's not even impressive. You just have an antisocial schedule.
Yeah, it
that's
actually sounds like
people like when celebrities wake up really early to work out. I'm never impressed by that. Like you don't have a 9 to 5. If you want to if that's how you want your schedule to be, that'll be your schedule. Like The Rock, his workouts are probably really raw because the dude's absolutely jacked. Really raw. Oh. But he probably gets after it. But it's like, I don't care what time of day you do it. I know that's your vibe. Yeah. I know you're an early bird.
Yeah.
But I don't get that being inspirational. It's like
I think it's
get yourself a routine.
It's a different mindset, Peter. It's a different mindset than waking up at 10:30 a.m. and going to the gym.
But then what kind of a mindset?
Waking up at like 5 a.m. because like it does something to you, I believe, when you wake up that early.
Routine for sure.
No, but there's something to be said for not hitting the snooze button when you're waking up that early.
But what if your alarm is at 10:30?
That would assume you're going to bed at very late. You're going to bed at 5 a.m.
Yeah. So my point being, like, if you want to impress me, don't sleep. But if you get up early, we all have the same 24 hours. You can use whichever ones you want.
Right. But I think it's more impressive to do the ones that are more difficult to use in terms of going to the gym. Like when you have, it doesn't matter. You're right. Like if you are on 6 hours of sleep and you wake up as soon as that alarm is sound, boom, good for you. That's great.
Right.
Typically, when you are waking up as soon as the alarm hits, it's not 10:30 a.m.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Agreed.
That's my point.
First thing, fine.
Yeah. When you hear about these people who are waking up early or like CEO shit or whatever, it seems more inspirational just because to hit the snooze button and like roll over is very easy. It's easier than waking up. You know what I'm saying? So I think that there's something to be said about that.
Yeah. I think, sure.
Sure.
All
right, you want to get to our next topic before you start throwing punches at me, brother?
Let me throw some punches.
Yeah.
Let me actually do a little let me do a self advert.
Let's go. So
Self-advert. Okay, so you know how we answer some questions on here sometimes?
Yeah.
Some of them have been around dating, whatever. Here's a
Yeah.
little real-world example of me tossing someone a little helping hand.
Oh, wait, dude. Also, you went on a date last week and we still haven't talked about that.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, so get into the advert and then this date, please, that you went on and
Sure.
how much money you wasted.
I mean, she paid for everything.
Perfect.
I'm kidding. No.
Advert.
So,
Whatever the shit
okay,
that
so my
means.
friend, we'll call her
Caroline?
Caroline.
It turns out her name's actually Caroline. Fuck!
You know, decent ass.
Yeah.
She texts me. She's like, "Hey, I just matched with this guy. What's a good line? You know,
on
like
on a dating
It was
app?
on Bumble, right? So she
Yeah,
needs
the
to
dating app.
She needs to hit the opener.
Burped over there. Go ahead.
So she, what do you think this is? He says he's a Scorpio. What's like a funny like Scorpio joke or like
I'm a Scorpio.
I know
Maybe you
you're
should
into
have
that
asked me,
stuff.
but go ahead.
Well, listen. So she goes, what's a funny like Scorpio? I was like, you know, there's always that joke like that astrology joke like, oh, you don't believe in astrology? Classic Scorpio. That's the one I hear all the time, right? Which has become like pretty hacky, right?
Cancer. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, any sign. Sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fill in the blank.
Yeah.
So, and this is also fill in the blank because astrology is bullshit. So I was like, well, say whatever you want to say, but tie in the fact that he's a Scorpio, like make it a horoscope thing. Like say, oh, you're Scorpio. Well, based on your horoscope, your horoscope has you taking me out to drinks this weekend.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, banger. Literally within 100 seconds, she sends me a screenshot of him saying, "Damn, that was the smoothest shit I've ever
She
seen."
wrote that?
Yeah, she sent it as I said it.
Wow, that's
she
bold.
sent it.
Good. I'm happy
Why is
girls
that
are
bold?
Well, because I'm happy girls are doing this these
Well,
days. I don't get so many messages from girls one
Because it's
like
me.
that,
It's
or
me.
clever
It's Catfish.
fucking Clever lines like that.
Yeah.
So wait, how did she know he was a Scorpio?
It's-
By the way,
it was in
his bio.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I know. Stupid. Well, I think you have that option on
potentially.
on Bumble.
With some apps. Okay.
It's embarrassing.
So,
Anyway.
yeah. So she said that, and he was down, and now what? Are they dating?
That was like an hour ago.
Oh, nice.
It was an hour ago. But yeah, they're going out.
Mix.
It happened immediately. And, you know, the point is, if you got a problem, you got a question, hit us up.
Ask
Real life
us.
examples.
Yeah, TedJonesworld@gmail.com. I'm Peter Moran on
Yes, sir.
IG.
Yes, sir.
Peter, can we please touch on this date that you had last week before we talk about this mystery box here on the couch table?
Yeah.
Go ahead, please, brother.
She was not my type. That's a story. I mean, look, I would love to be like, you know, she did some crazy. She stood up and she demanded that we get a refund on every single drink we had because it wasn't up to her standards. I want to tell you that she ate an entire serving, an entire plate of 6 tacos herself, and then screamed at me for not contributing and for allowing her to do it. I want to tell you that.
Eating half of the tacos.
Yeah, I want to tell you that.
Yeah.
So
But
I will.
But it just wasn't. It just wasn't
So
a
I will.
link. It wasn't a good match.
Nah, it was just. It was one of those things where you know how sometimes people try to like playfully flirt, and they're like, I'm gonna like try to like I'm gonna like take a little shot at you. I'm gonna like tease you to flirt.
Yeah. She was going too hard.
Not that she was going too hard. It's just like we don't know each other yet. So like you don't have any like funny like I know this about you. So you just have like pick random stuff. And also
Oh
like
my
out
god!
of nowhere,
Like, go ahead. Sorry, bro.
just out of nowhere like, oh, so you chose to wear that, and I'm like wearing or like not like right up top like
yeah. But like she thought she had enough good jokes that she
Yeah.
had given you that she's like, all right, maybe I'll try this fucking burner.
yeah, she chose to wear that, and I was wearing like the most basic thing. I was wearing like jeans, and I had
Did you think you look good? I mean, were you just wearing a classic podcast outfit? Just like
no, I wasn't wearing like sweatpants. I was wearing like jeans, and I had
you wore jeans here.
yeah. It was very basic. I had jeans, and I still had my like pea coat on. It was like cold out.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, you chose to wear that? Good. That's a fun outfit." And I was like,
she's
"Yeah,
like peacoat, end of April. Okay. You're like, what?
yeah. If it were a little warmer, maybe she'd have some legs. Anyway, so we go back and forth, and she's waiting like for an Uber afterwards, and this isn't like like a nice ending. Like, oh, is there gonna be a moment after this? It wasn't. That was not where I was at. I was like,
You're
all right.
both like on your phones. Like, all right, can her Uber come already?
No, I mean we're
Waiting for her
talking.
Uber.
We're like carrying on the conversation. Like let's keep this alive for the final 5 minutes of us being around each other.
How many drinks did you guys have each?
It was like 2. It was
each.
Yeah. No one's like drunk. Like
Right.
It's very. I mean,
that's like a good buzz though. I feel like if you both have 2 drinks, and it's also a good buzz to that check, huh? I bet it was over 150.
where is your math?
Well, I don't know where you went. Where'd you go? You went to friggin' 11 Madison Park in a Michelin star restaurant. $50 each per course. Oh, so it's 200.
So four drinks.
Yeah, 4 drinks. Let's say $20 each for the drink after tips.
Okay.
$80.
Okay, so that's very, very different.
Why is that very different? Well, where'd you go?
No. It was like that. I'm just saying from the number you threw at me. I don't want to give up. Yeah.
Why is that very different?
From 80?
No, I'm saying 80 for the 4 drinks, and then for the rest of the whole meal, it was like 150.
Oh no, we didn't have dinner.
You thought I was saying that the 4 drinks were 150. Yeah. Put gold flakes in it.
I was like, damn.
$35 cocktail.
No wonder you don't drink.
Right. Okay. Classic miscommunication. I'm really happy that you guys saw that live on camera. It was beautiful. Peter, please continue. Tell us about your date.
So we're keeping, what's left of the conversation alive.
Yeah.
And as she's waiting, and I kind of like the Uber was like coming up. It was like a minute away.
You saw her phone?
And there's a moment. Yeah. Okay. She had it out. Like, I was like, oh, I live pretty close by, so I'm just gonna walk that way. She's like, yeah, let me just like call this Uber. And I was like, yeah, like I'll wait. Like,
nice gentleman.
It's up. It's down to like the minute we're talking. I was like, I'm about to. I was like, all right, well, it was nice meeting you. Like, I'm gonna head out. Like,
have a safe trip, right? Did you pull that fake line? I fucking have pulled that fake line before.
Yeah,
I was like the past 2 dates.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not crazy to be like, yeah, totally. Let's do this again.
Yeah. Just being nice. Yeah, and you also paid for the date, so like, it's hard not to be nice after you just did those things.
Yeah. I mean, I'm more. I don't know. She's like, you want to split it? I was like, no, like I got it.
Yeah.
And
there's no way she wanted to split it.
Of course, no one wants to spend money.
Yeah, she was like to you. She's like, do you want to split it? You should be like, yeah. Do you? And she's like, no, unfortunately, I don't.
That's the thing. Like, do you want to? If a woman wants to, which I'm totally like, if I ask you out, I'll pay for it. Whatever.
Yeah.
But if someone wants to pay for something in that situation, that's a good question
to ask back. You should have asked, do you?
No, that's how I like. I mean, no one wants to spend their money.
Looking back on it now, if you didn't have to deal with the consequences of her paying whatever, let's say it was 150. Like, if you can look back now, do you wish that she paid 75, or like you'll go back in time and be okay with spending that 150?
Yeah.
Even though it was a failed date and you know it wasn't going to work out a second time.
Yeah, I just feel like
I'm kind of the same way. Like, we went on this date, we had 2 hours together. I guess I'm just going to pay for it. That's what you get for going on dates, I guess.
Yeah, that's what you get. No, I mean, it's also, you never know. If you, aside from just like the right thing to do, not that splitting would be bad. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. But just in general, like, it probably pays to like you bump into people in New York. You bump into people know each other, etc. You, especially dating apps, you're on a radius. Like, it's not shocking to think someone you went out with once would end up being like close friends with someone that you were with later. Like like you just want people to leave with like a nice impression of you. Usually, so it's good to have that.
Right. So I don't think we got to the bottom of this. So she's waiting for Uber.
Anyway, she's waiting for the Uber, and I'm like, all right, it's a minute away. I was like, all right, well, this was nice. I head out now. And she was like, wait, what? It's still like a minute. I thought maybe, and I was like, oh.
What?
And and she's like, you're going to go now? And I was like, no, I can wait another minute.
What?
I can wait another minute. And she's like, yeah, wait another minute.
Oh my God, this just feels awkward.
Yeah. Yeah. And
are you just reliving it right now, man?
Yeah, no, it was just really strange that she did that. And she's like, and then
she didn't want you to come with her?
Yeah. No, she did, I think, but I didn't. And then I was like, so that's why I said, I was like, oh no, I'll wait another minute.
Yeah.
So I said that, and then that like kind of dictated that
you weren't going to come with her.
Yeah, the response.
Huh. So she was expecting more. She wanted dessert at the crib.
Just really weird. Really weird when you get in like she later like texted to like do something again. Oh. And it's really weird so when you have
into it then.
But that was never expressed during the night. It wasn't just like, oh, you're into it, I'm not. It was just like, not only am I not into this, I'm getting very much a vibe from you. Not like I'm having a miserable time vibe, but like there was nothing about her body language or words that she was saying that gave me a like, definitely want to see this guy again. Definitely, this was the night I was hoping. I thought what I got from her and what I was feeling was like, yeah, this was fine. I'm not like upset that it happened, but like, you know, tonight was tonight, and that's that.
So before going on this date, did you have high hopes for it? What was your gut telling you? Because if I remember correctly, it was after a podcast that we recorded. You kind of went straight there, or maybe you went home first.
Yeah, it was pretty much spot on to what my gut expected.
Oh my God, how annoying is that when your gut is really right when you don't want it to be right?
Yeah,
man.
I mean, I don't.
Well, but the thing is, like, that's really why I haven't gone on too many dates these past, I don't know, 5 months. I've been on 2 or 3 dates, just because if the connection's not there, number one, and then also, I don't know, man. I don't feel like spending $150 and whatever. I don't want to say wasting 2 hours, but like. I can do other stuff for 2 hours that I'd rather be doing. Yeah. Whether it's like either sitting on my couch smoking weed and watching Amazon Prime, or you know, chopping up the podcast, chopping up the vlog, whatever. It's just like I get insecurely annoyed when I end up feeling like I wasted time and money. Yeah, and that hasn't happened to me so much, like within the last year, but I've realized that that's kind of what it is. And you know, like if you're going on a date a week, like one of my buddies goes on a date almost every single week, like for sure. I mean, like, definitely want to get out there and meet as many people as you can, but like, are you really enjoying yourself one night a week? Like, going on dates that you don't even have a good gut feeling about? You know what I'm saying?
I think that I don't know. I don't the guy who goes out once a week, I think there's a decent balance between like, I'm actively, because I'm not really actively like trying to get in a relationship.
Yeah, and I feel like there are a ton of bros also. I didn't mean to offend you guys that like we'll go out on a date once a week on Hinge, whatever, try and get laid. Do you, bro? I feel you. Go ahead, Peter.
Yeah, there's that too. But I think there's also like, you know, it can be I'm trying to meet a bunch of people, but also like you can have a fun night and it be a one-off date. Both people had fun. Like that, for instance, my night was fine.
Do you think so? You can have a one-off date and like have fun that night? I don't know about that.
Really?
Well, I mean, I can't remember the last time I had one date with a person and then didn't see them again and thought about that night being a great night. Oh, I don't see in terms of not hanging out with them again. If it was great, then I would have hung out with them a second time, no?
Yeah. I don't know. I definitely have fun in situations where I'm like, I would never...
You're like experiencing it, and you're like, all right, this will never happen again, so I might as well just live it up right now.
Yeah, I'd like to do... I go into dates probably with the mentality of like, tonight's tonight, and I'll never see you again.
Wow, that's an unbelievable mentality. Good for you. I literally go into every day thinking I'm going to fucking date this girl. Yeah. Well, like, by the second date, at the end of the second date, I typically would get nervous. I don't really end I don't end up going on 2 dates that many times, but if I do end up going on 2 dates, like, the idea or the concept behind the third date scares me.
Yeah.
Just because I'm like, okay, what is going to be the deal after this third date? Like, am I going to have to start dating this person? Am I not into this person now after the second date? Like, how can I really move forward with this? And like, luckily for me, the past 6 months, I've been on 2 or 3 dates and second date didn't happen.
Good. Yeah. I don't really like second dates. First dates are like a fun thing to like mix up. It's just a thing. It's just a thing to do. Also, like, it's Thursday night. You know, like, let's go out.
Mindset on dates, bro, is great.
Let's have fun tonight. Yeah.
This. Yeah. I feel like it's almost a chore when I do that.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I also like I don't really like drinking that much. When I was drinking more, maybe I did. I was like into it, but. It's just like when you're not doing something and then you totally just switch what you're going to do. Like I've been eating at home, not drinking and smoking weed a lot the past 6 months. So now I'm going to go out, not smoke weed and drink. Like that's the full opposite of what I do. Yeah. You know what I mean? And if I smoke before a date, I'll be like a little bit slower, like a step slower.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Yeah. So like while I will smoke before the date, it's like usually...
so you will. Anyway.
Yeah, I will. But like it's usually time limited and like maybe I won't smoke an entire joint.
Yeah.
Just like a little pop.
Ooh, I'd be stressed from the moment I felt even a tiny bit high. I'd be stressed out about being a huge weirdo on the date immediately.
All right, man. Well, any other dates in the future like have planned yet or no? Time will tell. The Lord will let you know.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. Like at some point, like a week or 2 down the road, I'll be like, oh yeah, it's about that time. I guess.
Damn, good for you.
Yeah.
By the way, so I have my I actually re-downloaded this dating app on my iPad. so I can't use it on my phone, but it's on my iPad here.
Oh, so the fast is over.
Yeah, so I have a few matches there. I just like lined up one.
Oh, you're going
just
out?
message one. Yeah. So we'll see. I don't know if I'm going out. We'll see if she responds.
Oh.
So can we talk about this box that's on the goddamn couch podcast table?
Tell me what's on your mind.
Okay, so we talked about this now. How many weeks ago do you think we talked about this box here, Peter?
Probably 6.
Probably 6 weeks ago. And at that point, 6 weeks ago, a girl who lived in my building had left a package for about 2.5 weeks in the lobby. I had seen her name one time before, and I knew that she'd moved out, so I messaged her on Instagram, and she came and she picked up the package. So she did it again. She got a package delivered to the building that we're at here, where the studio is. And I messaged her again. She's like, "Oh, you're such a lifesaver." And I was like, "Yeah, just let me know. I'll buzz you in with the door app, because we have like a virtual doorman app downstairs, so I can buzz anyone in remotely." So I messaged her and I told her I was going to hold on to it. I haven't heard from her in how many weeks did you just say?
Another 6.
Another
I'm assuming.
6 weeks. So I've left this package right in front of the fireplace here in the studio. And Peter, we are going to be putting this back in the hallway downstairs after about 2 months and 1 day. It's just too much. I'm being too nice, you know? And I hope you're listening, lady, but I'm not holding on to it's probably a mascara or something.
If it's not,
it's small.
is it illegal to open that?
Should we shake it?
Can we do an unboxing?
We might have to do an unboxing. It might be illegal, though.
It's USPS. It's definitely illegal.
What does that
I
mean?
thought the United States Postal Service.
Oh, but what do you mean it's illegal or not?
It's illegal to open federal mail. I think if it came through like FedEx or UPS, it might not be illegal, but it's a federal crime since it's through USPS.
Jeez, dude, what would I do without you, man? You just know random ass shit. This is like
the law.
Yeah,
you're just like, dude, it's crazy. If you speed, you could get a ticket.
Who knew you knew the law, right? I'm just kidding, man. I didn't mean to make a financial joke. I know you're very serious about your job.
I'm not.
There's no, no, what's it called? I don't know. What did Martha Stewart get arrested for?
White collar?
No.
Insider trading?
Yeah, there's no insider trading going on here. Peter, so I'm going to put this back downstairs. Do you have any objections?
Burn it.
Lady,
I have no objections.
Pick up your package. Oh, my gosh. We almost knocked over camera 2. Cheese crow. I think we're good, though. Okay, Peter, the unboxing is real. And I think that we should likely get to a listener email. How do you feel about that, bro?
Let's get to this listener email. We got, I advertised myself earlier on these, so keep them coming, fellas. Let's see what we got here.
What do you mean you advertised yourself earlier?
I was talking about how effective my advice was earlier.
Yeah.
All right.
Some good advice.
Here's the deal. This is not dating, so irrelevant to what I was talking about, but
okay.
Let's give banger advice. Anyway.
I'm sorry I almost crushed camera number 2, by the way. I apologize to camera number 2 and Peter Moran. Peter, go ahead.
It's never okay. This is from Jerome, 28, titled Has to Pass It. Hey, fellas. Love listening to the podcast. Keep doing your thing. Now let's talk about me. Fully vaxxed up and ready to live my life again. Nice.
This is like you as of
tomorrow.
24 hours? Nice.
Well,
Peter's getting a second shot.
As this drops, it'll already have happened.
I like that. Future Peter. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Already going to have holes in me.
Nice.
Fully vaxxed up and ready to live my life again, but I still have some residual weirdness I'm dealing with. I was at my first party back. Woo, the past weekend, and someone passed me the joint.
Yeah.
I would have loved to get in there, but I felt weird sharing. Is it weird to still use COVID as an excuse for stuff like that? Also, thoughts on COVID excuses in general post-vax? Can I still cancel hangouts and stuff if I feel a little weird? Thanks. Back at it again.
I'd say like the smoking weed thing and using COVID as an excuse. I mean, if it's your joint and you don't want other people to smoke and using COVID as an excuse, that's fine.
I think.
But if somebody's offering you a joint and you're like, nah, COVID, whatever. Just everybody kind of do their own. Yeah. Everybody kind of use their own judgment.
Agree.
You see these stories in the news about how somebody got the COVID vaccine and they still have COVID, or they still had died from COVID, but it seems like it's a very rare occurrence. You know what I mean? We'll see this in the news, like one out of every, I don't even know, 500,000, maybe less than that. But just using COVID as an excuse, I'd say it's still valid. You can still use it. Like your parents, potentially, you don't want to get them sick, even though if they've had the vaccine, nothing's 100%. We've seen that it's not 100%. So you can still use it. Peter, have you been using it?
Increasingly less now, but I still would, and there are still some things I wouldn't do. Like right now, I feel pretty comfortable doing normal things, especially as the second shot comes through. But yeah, I think it's still definitely a valid excuse. If you're talking about just throwing it out there when it's like, kind of fake.
Lame. Yeah.
It's not real, but you're just like, you're used to being able to say, I don't know, I don't feel comfortable around that amount of people are like doing this, or like I feel a little ill, maybe I'm not. Like, it's going to be harder to do it in a bullshit way.
Yeah.
That's for sure. But can you still use it as an excuse if it's legit? Absolutely. And if it's not, I mean, use your judgment. Like if it's someone you know well, they're going to know it's fraud. But if you're bailing on some like nonsense first date, or someone's like, I'm in town, like let's hang out. You're like, my roommate's sick.
I'm really happy you mentioned that first date. We were talking on the podcast a few episodes about how I went on one of those first dates, like, I don't know, it's either 5 or 6 months ago, and like the girl tried to kiss me at the table when I was sitting there.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was COVID times.
Yeah. So my initial excuse was to like not go on the date and be like, yeah, it's COVID. Like I'd rather just like do it virtual, whatever. And she was like, well, I have antibodies. Like it's fine. Like I don't care. Like I won't get sick. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, okay, if somebody's saying
but you're still going to the restaurant. That's still, there's a lot of risk for you in that,
Yeah, see, if I could go back in time 5 or 6 months, I would have still gone on that date because I'd love telling you the story. And I love everybody listening and watching to the story.
That's true. That's
They're
true.
like,
We got some content.
Oh my God. Literally, bro. Content number 1.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Content over everything, baby.
Absolute.
All right.
Jerome, do your thing. You're not lying. And if you don't want to hang out with certain people, or it's a first date, or anything that inconveniences you slightly, just throw the COVID card.
Drop it.
Drop it.
All right, boys.
All right.
Boys and gals, let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in, watching. This was episode 131 with Peter Moran to the left of me. So, Peter, I always ask you, or I've begun to ask you, if you have anything to say on the end of the podcast, and let's keep it under PG-13, hopefully. No. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Thanks for tuning into the Ted Jones World Podcast with
Peter Moran.
Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe.
We've got new episodes dropping every Monday, Thursday, Saturday at 12 a.m.
Follow us on TikTok, Ted Jones World Podcast. Hell yeah.